I've talked a lot about music before. I mean, not just in general, on the channel. But if you didn't know, I'm a music boy myself. God, some of the best stuff comes from games, especially some of my favorite titles. While I could dish together a 2000 song playlist and say you're welcome, I decided I'd talk about just what it is that music adds to a game, apart from, you know, nice sounds. Music is obviously part of sound design, and one thing sound design does well is give a sense of scale and feeling to the world. A game without music, or replaced with the wrong music, can really disconnect us from the experience. On the other hand, a game soundtrack that absolutely slaps is surprisingly effective. A game can have bad graphics or gameplay elements, but sometimes a soundtrack will just keep me immersed to the point of not caring. Every game has mistakes or goofs, but immersion kind of allows you to look past it because you simply don't care. Music can also create amazing memories for us that stick with us forever. Every time you remember that one song from that one thing you did, you'll feel it all over again, more so than with visuals oftentimes. I think that's awesome. Like seriously, the best way to experience nostalgia is with your ears or your nose. And since you can't smell games yet, music is currently your best bet. Anyway, that being said, here are a few of the best examples and why I feel they do a great job. Half-Life 2 is the best example for me, simply because out of all the things the first game did better, I personally think the atmosphere is better in the sequel. I mean, that's one thing better technology can undoubtedly affect: the quality of the sound and the world around you. The music adds to this. The currently playing CP Violation makes me think of the Combine slowly waking up and identifying Gordon, assembling to go after him as the song picks up. It kinda gives you this feeling of slow burning anxiety leading up to action, but then again I don't care because I'm Gordon. Silent Hill had to be next because its music is so goddamn good. Even people who hate the series can enjoy it, but I feel like only those who've experienced it can relate fully. Kinda like how there's some sort of solidarity between those who have played PT before Konami went and killed it all. What a drag. The song you're listening to now is the main theme, but you probably already knew that, whether you've played the game or not. I didn't want to go for something too mysterious, and this is probably the most easily identifiable piece, but that doesn't mean it's not fantastic. It does a great job of conveying the overall mystery, creepiness, and depth of the series, and I mean, it just sounds so nice. Like spreading butter on a dog's head. In a non-spooky twist, we have Halo. The whole franchise makes use of this haunting, beautiful orchestra style of music. I mean, who would have thought that we'd still be listening to orchestras so far in the future? Kidding. It just creates this feeling of awe, like opening a pizza box for the first time on a Friday night. It really does make space feel large, incomprehensibly expansive, but I also feel like the genre of music really contrasts against the high-tech universe of the game, which actually works, and I love it. Shout out especially to that last mission of Halo 3 when you're zipping around with your bro the Arbiter, and just feeling the immense scale of what it feels like to have a world pretty much collapsing in on you. Damn, that gave me chills. It still does. Whoa. Some more honorable mentions are Resident Evil, Dead Space, Call of Duty, which may shock you, Undertale, Minecraft, and the punching and kicking game for the game sphere. Classics. So, fanboying aside, I just wanted to point out some examples of how a game's soundtrack just adds so much more than we realize. It adds fidelity to the world, depth to the environment, and a sense of presence, as if we in some way were there. If this complements gameplay and graphics just the right way, it can leave you feeling like a badass in Halo's case, or a victim to something dark and cruel in games like Fear, which is also a game that can make you feel like a badass. It's no surprise that music has been our friend for a long time. Even by itself, it can invoke emotions. Maybe it takes you back to where you were this day 5 years ago, or even last week, or to the very moment your dad left the house for cigarettes and never came back. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed and want to see more, click that nice red subscribe button, leave a like, and let me know what you liked or what I could do better. Shout out to my Patreon supporters who have actually helped me to reach a goal to completely rework my audio setup to the absolute greatest it has ever been. If you want to support me, the link's down below and I really appreciate it. If you want, you can also follow my Twitter for nice tweets about the channel and not so nice tweets about other things. You're also very welcome to join the Discord, which is just, well, it's dumb, but there's cool stuff too, I promise. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you.
Oh boy.